Nancy, you're always so prompt. Thank you for hitting the like button and saving the video and all the fun stuff and all the other good stuff you do. I think I'm on Facebook and YouTube. Good. I saw where there was a glitch and I didn't know if it was going to involve us, but so far it looks like it's not. So welcome. If you are catching me for the first time, my name is Cheryl Wright and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I live in the beautiful state of Montana. We need rain, but it's still a beautiful state. I live on a farm and we are currently calving, so you might hear a cow story or two. You never know when you're going to hear those. So I have a couple things to share with you today. I need to find a page. Let's see here. I need page 52 in this one. Let me share my screen and we'll get started. All right, I'm sorry about the big burst of sunlight behind me, but the wind's not blowing. So we'll take the sunshine and then we'll just pray for rain. All right, you can see I've got my blocks loaded, all ready to go. So these two catalogs end next Tuesday and many of the products are retiring. Hi, Sonia. And the one that we're using tonight is not retiring, but I am using a couple products that are retiring. But after today, or after Tuesday, you will not be able to get this bundle as a bundle. If you get them with the bundle price, then you save 10%. After Tuesday, this will be available, but you'll have to pay the separate prices for them. I am doing well, Sonia. Thank you. I'm glad you're catching me live. 5 o'clock was just way too, I couldn't pull it off today. So get what you want out of these two catalogs. Remember, cardstock prices are going up. Envelope prices are going up. Paper pumpkin prices are going up. And a couple more things. So get what you want. And then on Wednesday, this catalog goes live. And I'm excited about some of the things in this catalog. I'm not going to say all the things and lie to you, but there's a whole lot. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So I already showed you we're using Submarine Life. And it comes with the punch is a bundle. Oh, sorry. The punch is a bundle punch. Is a punch bundle. There you go. Spit it out, Cheryl. I've got all my stamps loaded onto blocks because there are a lot. This is the line stamps are the ones we color in. These are, I think, solid stamps. Nancy's going to get rain in the next 2 days. Well, if you have any extra, send it back my way, please, Nancy. We are going to be begging for rain here shortly. We're in fire watch tomorrow, I believe. Tomorrow's a big day around this part because our granddaughter turns 2. So it's going to be a big day. I've never had a 2-year-old granddaughter before. Anyhow, let's get started. So I am starting with the basics. You're saying, Cheryl, there's a hot air balloon on your paper, but you just told us you were doing a submarine. Well, it can be a blimp too. So let's go ahead and get started. This is just a standard card base, 5.5 by 8.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. Ooh, a big yawn. Big yawn. This paper is lighter than air. I was going to mess it up. And it is retiring. The hot air balloon bundle is not retiring. It's not going to be bundled anymore, kind of like this, but the paper is leaving. So, Anybody have big plans for the weekend? I already told you we're celebrating a birthday. Actually, her birthday is tomorrow, but the party is on Saturday. I don't know how big of a party it's going to be because I'm the grandma and all I have to do is show up. I've offered to help, but they say they have it under control. The other grandma is coming and she stays with them, so I'm sure she'll get in on some of the fun stuff as well. All right, I was gonna say I just had the bone folder. This piece, I forgot to tell you what size my white piece is. Let me tell you, it's the same size as this one. I think I did some fancy numbers. Nope, I didn't. 5 1/4 by 4. I didn't get fancy on that one. Must be another one I got fancy on, or maybe I skipped the fan. Oh, I know. I did this one kind of an odd size because I wanted a really narrow border. So this one is 5 1/8 by 4 by 3 7/8. See, this is the one. Graduation cards. Oh, I made it the cutest graduation. Well, I don't know if it's cute. I liked it. Graduation card. I'll have to post it. And hi, Cheryl. Northeast Michigan, huh? And yeah, it is going to be fun. I'm excited. And that means my daughter's coming home. She teaches in North Dakota, and she is coming home for her niece, also known as my granddaughter's birthday. So, and then on Sunday, all those wonderful kits that Stampin' Up has, I have a plethora. There's the big vocabulary word for the week. I have a many. And so at the Vets Club, we call it, at the VFW, I am having a sip and stamp on Sunday. So if you are local to me, you are welcome to come to a sip and stamp. Saturday, Stampin' Cross Country registration opens too. We had a meeting earlier. That's why I wasn't on live at 5, because our meeting, I knew we hadn't seen each other for a while and it was going to take a minute to chat. And I knew it just wasn't going to happen. So here's our submarine stamp, and here is our blimp stamp. So I'm going to go ahead and make, what color do I want? I was going to go with Azure Afternoon. So, and of course I had it out and then things got shuffled and it got shuffled to the bottom. I don't need wild wheat. Wild wheat will not be a part of, well, maybe it will be. Maybe we'll do some wild wheat sand or something. All right. So with the solid stamps, make sure you don't have any hair or any weird stuff in there. And just go ahead and smoosh, and it should come out nicely. Now, I didn't load it so that I can get the propeller, but I will. And I had some of those. I put a bunch of the colors I thought I would use to the top of my bucket. But guess what? Oh, there's one. There was a lot of them because there's a lot of different things in this set. All right, so I don't get it in the wrong spot. Here we go. Uh-oh. Well, you know what? I already made one, so we're going to just use that one. Same. I already punched it out. So like I said, submarine, blimp. 2 different things. So on this card, we're going to use it as a blimp. We do need a propeller though. I also punched out some clouds. The cloud punch is retiring. So if the cloud punch is something you're interested in, get it now before it is too late. So here's the little propeller stamp. And I am just going to, it's too brown. I'm going to go with basic gray, I think. That's a good color. And mine is very old. My basic gray. I should splurge and buy myself a new one, but bye. Hi, Anna. It is so cute, isn't it, Sonia? I think this would be one of those that would be so cute for a little kid's birthday party or something like that. I hear some action out in the yard. Earlier today, I had to go help give my husband a ride so they could start moving equipment this way. And as we were leaving, one of the cows was twisting and pacing, and you could tell she was about ready to have her calf. And I gave him a ride 10 miles down the road, and by the time we came back, she was done. She was licking the cute little bugger off. So, all right, so we got that and that. And, oh, I was going to make a little flag so it can blow in the wind. This is going to be a cutter outer, though. And maybe we'll do a yellow one. Oh, this is going to be never ending with moving all these around. I don't think, oh, I do want Daffodil Delight. There we go. But this is a cutter outer, so we're going to, you know what a cutter outer is, a fussy cutter. I'm going to use a strip. And then we'll build this. The sentiments are, you are sublime. That's not good for, how about just happy birthday? Or floating by just to say hi. We might use that one. That one's a good one. So I'm going to put that on one of the clouds because you can do that. All right. I worked in town yesterday, and then I went and had supper with a friend. And today I stayed home and worked on stamp stuff and gave rides for people. Tomorrow, I thought about going to track meet tomorrow, but actually I'm going to leave that there. It's just not going to work. I need to stay home and get some stuff done, especially if I've got company coming for the weekend, because I don't know about you, but I do not get anything done when my family is around for a visit. All right, just floating by to say hi, and that will fit. And we will use the wild wheat does not want to stay in the bucket. I don't need it out, but it is not staying in the bucket either. Someday I'm going to have a grown-up desk with all of them ahead in front of me. I don't want any of those. Where is my Tahitian? Not my Tahitian tide, my Azure Afternoon. It just was here. Oh my. You don't see it, do you? Well, we might just have to use a different color. Oh my word, it was right there. Too many colors to pick from today. Too many colors. All right, just floating by to say hi. My hair's probably in the camera, I'm sorry. There we go. All right, let's put this together. I'm going to have so many stamps to clean up after we're done. All right, I'm going to put, I think I'll just put this on with the, no, I'll put it on with a piece of tear and tape. It's tear and tape, I can control where it's headed. So, Anyone else have fun things going on? I'd like to get some help out in the yard while my family's here, but if I mention that to them, I'll probably get zero help. But maybe if I'm just out there, we need to plant grass in our front yard badly. My husband doesn't want to do it until he knows there's a storm coming or a rain event. So we wait. Someday I would love to do a tour of my craft space. But right now I only have half of my craft space that looks decent. But my goal is to have the whole craft space. And I will definitely do a tour then. I keep making changes and I really like the changes I've made so far. So I would be happy to share with you when I get it all complete. I was talking and didn't get that close enough to the end. It doesn't really need to be attached, but I like it when it's attached a little better. Yes, right now, to put those shelves in behind me, I had to move a bunch of stuff here, there, and everywhere. And every time I think, oh, I'll work in my craft room, it doesn't happen. Well, good, Sonia. Keep bugging me about it. And hopefully it will happen sooner than later. All right, my little propeller. There we go. All right, and then we'll give it some dimensionals. And this is just a really quick, simple card. If you use the hot air balloon paper, and we're going to put this here. Yeah, we'll go here. And then we're going to put the cloud that says just floating by. It's going to cover up a couple of the balloons, but that's okay. Just floating by to say hi. I think I saw that the cloud punch was discounted, but I might be wrong. I might be remembering it wrong. So then, to not take away too many of the balloons, we're going to cut this one in half, and we will add half of it like here. Big fluffy cloud there. And then we'll do the same thing over here. And it'll give us illusion of a lot of clouds, but only take up part of the space. There we go. There is my card. I don't know what kind of bling we would use. Maybe we'll do bling at the end with all of them. Remind me. So there is card number 1. Very simple. That's with the solid colored stamps. It does go a lot simpler, but a lot quicker because there's no coloring. But look at all the stamps we have. Oh, you can't see all the stamps. See, look at all the stamps. They all have their own block. Yeah, I like to do it that way so I don't have to keep switching blocks out. But anyway, all right, next up. Next up is another simple one, but I added a fun fold. So this is 9.5 by 11. No, it's not. It's 4 1/4 by 11. What was I thinking? And I scored it at 2 1/4. And just let me look it up because it's not computing right now. So this was mystery card recipe number 64, if you keep track. So the cardstock is 4 1/4 by 11, and it's scored at 2 1/4, 3 5/8, 7 3/8, and 8 3/4. All right. I'm going to leave this open below here, and I will tell you what else I need. I didn't get all my cutting done. This piece is 3.5 by 4, 3.5 by 4, and it's going to go right here in the center. And these pieces are 2 by 4. And then, yeah, I didn't cut all my pieces. Imagine that. I just got this done. Now, this paper, you might say, well, that's not current, Cheryl. And drum roll, this is the Dandy Designs paper that was out last year. And they added it to the clearance rack refresh on Tuesday. So I was all happy to get mine out and be able to use just a little bit more up. So let me see here. Oh, the Cloud Punch is half off, Sonia said. Thank you, Anna. She said it was cute. My card was cute. And Cheryl says they're going to put in a heater air conditioner in her cabin. Yay! Hey, but that's fun, being at the cabin. So let me cut a couple more pieces because apparently I forgot to cut a couple pieces. Maybe I need them, maybe I don't. But it says in my directions I do. So we're going to cut them. So I need 3, a die cut. I don't need a die cut. 3 by 3. I might not need these, but we're going to cut them anyway. I don't need a die cut because I have a die cut. It's going to be a punch. So 3 by 3. And 3/4, 3/4. I'm just going to stop there. I think we'll use that on the back. All right. That's probably why I didn't do it, because I had a different plan. Okay. We're going to bring these back. So I scored them at my lines, and then we're going to accordion fold. We're going to start in the center and bring it back like that. So now we're going to start it here. We're just going to bend it and accordion fold it back. So when it's in your envelope, it will be smooshed down like this. But when it's not, it will open like that. Where's your cabin at, Cheryl? My sister and I own a cabin in western Montana. She is lucky enough to get to spend a lot more time there than I get to. It's about 550 miles away from me. So I don't get to spend much time there. We rent ours out as an Airbnb though. So that helps pay for some of the costs. So this is the Dandy Designs. Is that what I called it? Paper. This was a huge pack of paper, like 48 sheets, and it's discounted, I think 60% off right now. And it was a fun pack of paper. Don't forget, if you place a $35 order, I will send you the card kits for this set. Actually, I think I could do it. I'll send you a double set if you place an order before the end of the catalog of $35 or more. I'll send you a double set of cards. We have a sales challenge going on, and I'm not quite getting there, but I might get there anyway. Especially if I order a Paper Pumpkin prepaid subscription, because it's going up in price. But if I get it ordered before May 1st, I can get in on the lower price. North Michigan, Grant Township. I'll have to look that up when I'm done. I don't know anything about Michigan. Nothing. I have never been there. It's one of the states I don't think I've made it to. There's about 15. I'd like to hit all of them before I die or get too old. Maybe I should put it that way. But I don't think I've been to Michigan. If I did, I just skirted the very bottom of it. All right, you know what? I forgot to mark do not disturb, and I hear the pitter patter of big feet. Not little feet, big feet. I know my granddaughter is not home today, so I know it's not her. They went out of town to the eye doctor. So I thought this could look like bubbles from under the sea. What do you think? And so we're going to do this one. And I'm going to do this better. We will just cut this part off. I don't think I want a blue one under here because it's too much blue. But I will set that aside and continue to use my paper. So I am going to make a red. I know. Poppy Parade. Is that better if I call it Poppy Parade? Sweet Sorbet. Remember that Sweet Sorbet and Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, Orchid Oasis, and Starry Sky are all leaving at the end of the sales period. Then Tuesday's the last day you can get those. So I know the ink refills are gone. All lakes and going out on the boat. We have a big lake by us. We don't have what you have. Yours is probably very beautiful. When I went to the lake here for the first time, I didn't know you could have lakes without trees. I grew up in western Montana where we have trees. We don't have trees here. There's a few, but there's not all the trees. So yeah, when I got to the lake and there were no trees, it's a reservoir. They dammed the Missouri River and made with the largest man-made dam, I think. It used to be, unless something has, that didn't go well. Unless something has been made larger. It's the largest man-made dam. And it was the tallest building in Montana for quite a while, too. All right, let's see if I can do it over. And if I can't, yeah, looks like I've got double vision. All right, maybe I should use a different red. I might have to do a yellow submarine, right? Ta-da! There we go. Then we could play the song in the background from the Beatles. All right, so let's see about our little submarine. All right, I might try to just stamp on that. Can I do it? Here we go. Probably, it might not be perfect, but it might be good enough. And here we go. Oh, that's almost perfect. I don't know if I could have done that with the punch even. All right, and we need a periscope. And the periscope is here. What color should the periscope be? Maybe it'll be silver too, right? Or what color are periscopes? Hi, Glenda. Hi, Becky. Let's see here. Life happened. Yes, life happens a lot. I think I'm going to be changing my Thursday night meeting or classes to 7 o'clock all the time, especially in the summer. I just seem to keep getting asked to work on Thursdays and I can't get home and do it. So be live. So I think we're just going to change it to 7 o'clock. And if you've noticed, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but we can't do these on our Facebook groups anymore because Facebook has changed the rules a little bit and we're just going to abide by their rules. All right, now I have some bubbles and I thought I would just bubble it up. I am going to use some Balmy Blue. We'll see if it shows up. See, I do have a plan. You guys like it when I come with a plan. And just stamp random bubbles. This is a fun set. It was one of those that was on my list and not on my list, and then on my list and then not on my list. And when I saw that it was carrying over, I thought, I want it, so I'm just going to get it. And I want to get it with the bundle price. So it just arrived in the mail yesterday. Thanks, Cheryl. I'm glad you like it. So we will add this to we'll add it, kind of center it. Uh-oh. Did you see what I just did? I made it a blimp instead of a submarine. So this one will just peel off. I'm going to put a new dimensional. It's like, that's weird. It's going the same way as the blimp. Oh, no, it is. See, that's why you guys are crafting with me. It's so I can make mistakes. So if you ever make mistakes, you don't feel bad about them. All right, let's move that over there. Now we have a submarine. Now I think that, I don't know, the periscope's going to go this way on mine. I saw it on a couple different ways. I think a little mini one will work. The time-consuming part with these sets is the fact that there are so many tiny little pieces to stamp and cut out. So there's the periscope. And then we'll put the propeller. I don't know much about submarines. Yeah, upside down. There you go. Yeah, Sonia was paying attention. All right. There's my little submarine down under the water. And I'm going to add some little stars and some fish. And we're just going to decorate it up that way. I cut out a few. I was ready a little early, so that I'm going to cut out a few so you don't have to watch me cut all of them out. I didn't get a lot done, but I did get a few. I don't think we're going to do that on this one. We're not going to go with the bottom on this one. The next card will have the bottom. We'll do this one. This one's kind of a cute little guy. Colors. No, I think I'll go. We'll have a purple octopus. Why not, right? Or maybe this is a jellyfish. Yeah, it's probably a jellyfish. I don't know my ocean animals. I live on the prairie. So I don't know my ocean animals, although I do love the ocean. When I was young, oh, so much younger. After high school, I went back to the Washington, D.C. area, and I was a nanny for over 2 years. So I did get to see and spend time at the ocean. It was so much fun. So much fun. Several of the other nannies and myself would go to the ocean. So I got stuff on this side. Oh, I did chop a bird wing off with that propeller last time. I better cut those off so I don't. Anyway, lots of fun was had at the ocean. We took our kids there. One of the families of one of my friends, my nanny friends, They had, I think a timeshare, or they rented the place. I don't remember which. Anyway, we just took our kids and we went and lived at the beach for a week. That was so much fun. So much fun. And I'm not going to cut around all these, but that leaves white, I know. I wonder if I do that and then did some, we're going to try that. Here we go. We're off on a tangent. So, oh, I have a Post-it note here. I'm going to cover that up. I just want them to blend a little bit. Balmy blue. I just had it out. And we're just going to see if the legs can. You might not like it. That was a little bit too much of a line. There he is. Now he looks like he's floating on top. I don't know if I like it. So I think we'll just do all of him like that. I'm going to have blue fingertips. So our purple is, he's just going to blend in because his legs are like that. Gotta have some fun with them, right? Okay. I think I have one more fish to cut off. Out. And then we'll go on to card number 3. Oh, I know. I need a sentiment on this one. I was going to use the long one. Here I go. I can't read it upside down. Sending oceans of love. And this would be the ocean. I don't know who I'd send an ocean of love to with fish, but I could think of somebody. Heck, maybe it'll be my granddaughter's birthday card. Although she'd probably rather have cows and horses on it. She is a farm girl through and through. She loves her little animals. It is. It is so much fun. So much fun. All right. Let's just put these in and we'll save the birds. I was going to put the birds on the other one that we didn't. I told you we'll embellish later. See? We'll do that later. So I think I have a strip. And this will work just fine on the strip. Looks like it's kind of crooked. I'm not so sure I didn't just hear thunder. Well, that would be awesome if we had some rain. As long as there's no ice cubes. Not a fan of hail at all. Do you guys get a lot of hail where you are? We have way too much some years. And it's just unnecessary. No one needs to be throwing ice cubes from the sky. And we don't need grasshoppers either. I'm kind of picky, aren't I? I need rain. I don't need grasshoppers. I don't need hail. I'm very grateful for the rain we get. Not in Florida. You don't get hail in Florida? Yeah, but you get hurricanes. All right. This is just a little strip that came off when I was cutting for something, for anything. All right. And I'm just going to flag the end. This is a long tag. So I cut in the middle. And then go from the corner to where I snipped. Go from the corner to where I snipped. There you go. And do I want to do it on both? or just one? I'm going to do it on both. All right. I think I need to snip a little off. Snip in the center. The point to the end of the center. And try not to get your finger in there. So you got your finger. I've done that on live video before. There. There's that. We will add, I think this one. This one's big enough. I can just use some of this. Actually, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to use this big long grip. I know some people probably laugh at the way I chew up my dimensionals. Oh, I could have made it a little longer. Imagine that. Not that long, though. Why is it like that? You think you're doing well, and then you go overboard. All right. So this, how are we doing on time? Oh, doing okay on time. All right. So we're going to bring this back in. Sending oceans of love. Then we're going to add stuff like the jelly man. When it's closed, have him poking out there. And then we can have a fish poking out here, poking out there. Do two of those because, you know, like fish swim together, correct? Is that what happens? Probably don't want it too close to the propeller, though. And then we can put some little starfish around. They all have their little snorkels. They're so cute. And there's lots more you could add to this, too. I almost put them on upside down. I have little dimensional backs everywhere. Have you ever been snorkeling? All right, looks like it needs something more. We're going to come back and do the embellishments last, though. It is an octopus? Okay. I didn't know because it doesn't have 8 legs. It's just got these little squigglies. It doesn't matter to me. It's a little sea creature, and it's happy to be on the card. So there's card number 2 with this little fold. I think the back... Oh, that's not that one. That's not it. I don't know where that piece of paper went that I cut. Anyway, stamp something on the back. Where is that piece? Did I use it for cutting up something? Maybe. All right, we're going to make a back. It is going to be 3.5 by 3.5 by 3 3/4. 3.5 by 3 3/4. I kind of looked it up, but I didn't. I measured, I guesstimated. There you go. All right, on this one, let's see here. Sending you an ocean of love. Happy birthday. Floating by to say hi. You are sublime. We're going to use that one. I like that one. You are sublime. And I'll just use my black because that's what I used on the front for my sentiment. I have not used this set. Like I said, I just got it. I just got this one, and what was the other one I just purchased? It's another one that's staying that I didn't have yet. Trying to think what it was. Not terrible. The memory. My memory's going. Not really. All right. We have not done the little crab, and we're going to just do the little crab. And he can be whatever red I find first. He can be sweet sorbet. It's retiring. I really like sweet sorbet. I like Tahitian Tide though too, and I didn't really use the Orchid Oasis very much, and I didn't use Starry Sky very much either. So there we have it. Now we have the inside ready to go. I know I probably have too much glue there. Ta-da! You are sublime. I should have put a couple little air bubbles. You think there's enough ink on there? Yep. There he has it. Oh, it's coming up on the top. There is card number 2. I'm going to have to add more. I thought I had plenty of glue. It's coming up on this end. It's coming up on this end. So when it's in the envelope, it will be like that. And then it's a display card. Isn't that crab adorable? Yes, the crab's adorable. But I didn't want to do the bottom of the ocean here. That's for my next card. So the next card is one that you can search back and find. Actually, you can't. This one, I've got directions for you. Or I'll give you the measurements. I have them right in front of me. So this paper is the coffee paper. It's an online exclusive. But I was going to use this and Lost Lagoon. And there's that piece that I cut for that last card that I have no idea where it was supposed to go. So it's a good thing. Let's just start with these. These are 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Thank you all very much for liking my card. Yeah. Anyway, 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. This one is, I've got them right here, 4 1/4 by 11, and it's scored at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. This piece is scored, this is 3 by 9, and it's scored at 3 inches and 6 inches. Okay. So this gets accordion folded like that. And this does as well. We are going to glue on this piece. This piece is 4 by 5 1/4, and this piece is 2 1/2 by 4. So this piece is going to go on right here. I was trying to get some ocean colors, but I didn't have any DSP that was pool party. So Lost Lagoon was the next best thing, in my opinion. So we're going to pretend that this is oceany. Is oceany a word? I think it should be. It's an oceany. All right. There's that piece. And then this piece is going to go here. Yeah. It's going to get glued on right here. Then we're going to set this piece aside and create our masterpiece on the other. So this is our card base. And we're just going to set it aside. Yeah, I'm going to go a little long tonight. Not very long. I like to be done in an hour, but 3 fun cards in an hour. Sometimes it's not possible. Speaking of fun cards, I designed my card for my email, a free tutorial email. Oh, if you want it, you have to sign up for my email. It will be in there probably this weekend. And it's an exclusive tutorial using new product, and it is so cute. But it's a perk for being one of my email people. So let me find that really quick. That's where those cards are going to go. Those little white pieces. But we're going to stamp on them first. So here you go. Here's a link. And you can sign up for my emails there. And focus. So I'm going to take these off and we're going to create a little scene. And we're going to do a yellow submarine because we all live on a yellow submarine. Isn't that how that song goes? Are you guys Beatles fans? I know there's some people that are and there's some people that aren't. Are you Beatles fans? That's my question. I can't say that I'm really a Beatles fan, but I do like some of their music. I have a cousin that was a huge Beatles fan. I mean, but that was kind of her time period of growing up. They were kind of over by the time I got into music, if they could be over. They weren't as popular, okay? They weren't as popular. All right, we're going to make a yellow submarine. Always the last place you look, isn't it? So we're going to make a yellow submarine. And I don't know if I have a paper. Nope, I do not have a paper. Need a scrap. Here we go. My yellow submarine. Hopefully that turned out yellow. It turned out yellow. All right, we're going to try to do our periscope and let's set that aside. Going to get this done. And then we will design the rest of our card. Just line that up. And with photopolymer stamps, it's not hard to line up the periscope. So we're just going to do that. All right, we're going to add this later, but we got it done. So I need my basic gray has worked very well for my propeller thus far. So we're just going to keep it going. I don't think you have to vary the color of your propeller very much. All right. And the periscope. There we have our submarine. It is ready to go. I wish I had some little people I could stick in the holes. Not a big fan of the Beatles, says Nancy. Anna loves the Beatles, just signed into my email. Awesome, Anna. Awesome. Grew up with the Beatles. Just signed up for my email again. I like some of their songs. Yep. When we were in Las Vegas for the leadership conference for Stampin' Up's backstage, we got to go to the Cirque du Soleil Beatles. It was amazing. To hear all that was amazing. So I'm going to use this color. This is a new color, even though it's not a new in color. It's a new neutral color. It is called Basic Beige. And I'm hoping it's going to look like sand. So I lined these up. And I'm going to go across 2. I don't need 3. We'll go across these 2. Maybe I'd like crumb cake better. That's got a real green hue to it on this white paper. All right. We're going to put the new color away. And we're going to get out crumb cake if we can find it. When in doubt, go back to the basics, right? I don't know if I got crumb cake out. Ta-da! Okay. Clean this off. It wasn't the color I was looking for. And that is why paper has 2 sides. It's because we like to change our minds sometimes. I had never seen a Cirque du Soleil, so it might have been the Cirque du Soleil. But it was awesome. Have you ever seen a Cirque du Soleil? They are amazing athletes. I couldn't do half. Who are we kidding? I couldn't even do an 1/8 of the things that they can do. It was mind-boggling how much their athleticism. All right. Well, you know what? I'm just going to do it and do a second generation over here. Nope, that didn't work. All right. I'm going to have to wipe off my mat. That's one of the good things about the glass mat is you can just wipe it off. I just stamped on it, and I can just use my chamois and get the ink off, and we're good to go. There we go. All right, so we have sand. Now we need some no, I don't want this. I want some greens. Old olive. Old olive would be good. Nope, I want some of these. Get we don't need them everywhere. But we'll put them on part of it. There we go. And okay, I'm done with that green. Let's get out some lemon lime twist. I don't know what we'll put that in. This is the fun part where you don't have to cut anything out. You just stamp. So this is the bottom of the sea. All right, what would you have at the bottom of the sea? I don't want to fill the whole bottom because these really aren't that big of cards. 2 and 3 8ths, 2 and 3/8 is not very big. All right. Poppy Parade we're going to use this time. And you know what's going on the bottom? Our little crab. There he is. Isn't he cute? Okay. I don't have any shells. That's kind of interesting. So we can do some pretty little fish. These aren't going to be very bright by any means. Oh, they're good though. And what else haven't we used yet? That's the bird. Oh, here's a fish, a fish, another school, a different looking school. And these can go either way. I guess, no, these had to go that way. These can go, these will be pretty pink fish. I don't know. We'll use Coastal Cabana. That's what color these fish are. We're going to have them going this way. It's a whole school. Anyway, you get the idea. Just keep adding what you have. And then we're going to go ahead and add this onto here. There. I haven't heard any more like thundery noises, so maybe it was just my loud family. Oh, sorry, Sonia, I'm going long. Thank you. Thanks for joining us. Fish. Yep, the layering. Just kind of add it all in. We have a little room to spare. Okay, before I put this in here, I'm going to reuse this one. And I'm going to let it be kind of waves. And I'm going to use, so this was one of the grass ones. I need to wash it off. And I'm going to use Pool Party. Because I want it to be rather faint. And Pool Party, we're going to stamp it off actually. Mine's not very well inked, so I might not need to stamp it off. Yeah, I'm going to stamp it off. I'll just do it lightly. Then we're going to can go off the page. And then when we put our, I think kids would have a ball with this one. Oh, look, you can put this here. You can put this there. And then it looks like we're making waves as we're going through the water. Now I have to put my big clunky propeller there. I don't need to, but I will. Put my propeller there. I don't think I might not use my periscope this time. Oops, that did not go as planned. There. Just going to slide that in there. And it gives it some motion. All right. So let's put this together. Ooh, we should put something there. What could be there? We'll use our octopus. We'll have our purple octopus come back. Make a recurring visit. And we'll do some bubbles. I might have, this might be too busy. We'll see how it goes. All right, I am clearing off stamps. Now we need to put this on this piece and finish this up. So you're going to place them on there. And we need to stamp words too. I forgot words. Just floating by to say hi. I'm going to put that right there. I think I'll just use black. It will stand out that way. And we're hoping it works. Ta-da! My just to say hi didn't turn out very dark, but I can fix that later with a little bit of marker. All right. So actually that beige doesn't look too bad now. I just had crumb cake in my head. So we're going to add this here. And this one is going to get added here. And this one is going to get added over here. Ooh, that one's crooked. Runny glue for the save. All right, there we go. Just floating by to say hi. So then we're going to add it here. All right, I'm going to put this side on first. Because if I put this side on, then I can close this and add that. All right, let's see. We might just center it up a little bit. Okay, that's what we're doing. This one can have all the glue. I'm just making a mess today. I am sorry. It gets to this point of the video and I start panicking that I'm taking too long. I don't know why. You guys can always pause and come back later, right? And then I am going to use tear and tape. Oh, thank you for giving me a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys so much. It is so nice to have a little bit of a following that likes to come up and see me all the time. Oh, your crumb cake stamp pad's all damaged? Oh my gosh. Well, Anna, it sounds like it's time for a new one. I had to replace my Cajun Craze. My Cajun Craze was just, ugh. So sometimes, somehow they just don't stand up quite like we need them to. And other times, I've got some ink pads that I've had forever. Didn't leave much room to say much over here, but you could always put a little card on the back too. So this would be a stander-upper that way. All right. I have a little bird. I think we'll just put a bird on that other one. We're not putting a bird on the... I was going to put some bling on. But you know me, by the time I dig through the bling, 5 minutes has gone by. So I'm going to bling these up and see how we can do. I know exactly which one I'm putting on this one. Which bling. I'm going to try to find those glossy dots because they have some in this color. All right. I will send 2 card kits of each card for any orders between now and Tuesday when the month ends. Get those sale items. All right, this one is going on this other card. There we go. I'll put it with the bird. The bird can be flying up with the balloons. And I'm losing my dimensionals. This is just going to be... Sometimes even the tiny dimensionals aren't tiny enough. All right, we're going to put this. Then we have yellows. Okay, we got a little bird. All right, I'm going to push those up so I don't get ink in random spots. Now we'll get the embellishment bucket out. I need to find a new way to organize my embellishment bucket along with my life. All right, glossy dots is what I was thinking about. Those could work somewhere. They're not what I was thinking, though. And some of these are retiring. Some of these have retired. Let's look into that one. I still haven't found my glossy dots. Stampin' Up, not Stampin' Up, Stampin' Cross Country registration opens on Saturday. Be sure to get the early bird. You'll want the early bird for sure this time. The early bird special. All right. So you can tell I'll send what I have. So this one is going to get, ooh, my little flag is not going to last if I don't put some adhesive on it. This one's going to have this color. It's matchy-matchy. Actually looks like a couple little bubbles there. So there's that one. Just put a couple little baubles there. And we don't need purple there. I don't know what we'll put there. This one actually might get the same one, but these are the in color dots. Or maybe we'll use these. These are, I got 2 packs going here. These are the Fine Sparkles adhesive back dies. And I didn't forget the bling. Half the time I'd turn you guys off and it's like, oh, I forgot to put the bling on. So this time we got the bling. There you have it. So there's that card with some bling. And the last one is this one. Now, before I do anything else, I need to tack down that flag or it is not going to make it. I have a half a glue dot here. I know you're probably wondering why I have a half a glue dot. I used the other half to keep a card closed while I was taking photographs. All right, we got that. And I don't know if it needs dots. But you know what? We got them here and we're just going to plunk them on. And there we have it. We are done. Thank you for your patience. Yes, Stampin' Up needs to come out with fish bling. We have that fishing set, so we can make all kinds of good stuff. But to make the little things would be cool if they had little fish. They got birds and all kinds of other things. So there is card number 1. card number 2, and card number 3. So, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you on Tuesday for mystery stamping. Yep. And have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for crafting with me. Don't forget to sign up for my emails, and thank you for liking and commenting and ordering and all the other things you do for me or with me. Bye. Have a good weekend.